They say that gamblers have to be adaptable when they work in card games. If someone in a card game you're playing shuffles cards like this, that's the way you should shuffle cards. If they shuffle cards like this, you should do that as well. Occasionally you go to strange geographic areas like Alaska where they play a very odd game of poker. In this situation, they might take half the deck face up and half the deck face down, and they shuffle these two halves together and play an odd combination of draw poker and stud poker at the same time. Shuffling the cards like this with the cards being both face up and face down, when I now deal them out into a poker game, I have no control over whether the cards you see are face up or face down. I'm going to give one more shuffle here, and then I'm going to give a deck a cut as well. Whatever card I cut to, that would be the card the first player gets. Let's assume there are 5 people in the game. I cut the cards. That first player would get the 3 of hearts. So understand, if we're playing 5 hands of poker, I would deal them out. The next player would have a king and a queen and a 4. I just happen to have a card face down, which is a little bit of an advantage, but nothing special. Here, this is kind of good. A pair of 3s over here, 2 cards to the flush, another one, and I just happen to have a card face down. Here's a 2 to the 3, not much help. A pair of queens, pretty interesting, and I just happen to have a card face down. Remember, I shuffled these cards both face up and face down, and yet I happen to have just one more card face down. You get 5 cards in poker. Filling out those hands, 3 queens, a pretty strong betting hand against me. This time I don't have a face-down card. The reason for that is suddenly there are no more face-down cards in the deck, even though I started with about 26 cards face up and 26 cards face down. And the other important thing, if you're cheating at poker, you should deal a pretty good hand for yourself.